I take the privilege of calling Mahalingam as ward, my ward Mahalingam, and sisters and brothers of America. Added to that, the angel children of this Ogavilla. I've been asked to talk a few words of Gurudev. I came into contact with him in the year 1975 when my daughter brought me here. And abandoned me here. I came subsequently number of times. Finally, I was here in the year 1989. After that, I'm coming. Subsequently, when I came, I used to have the great privilege of Mr. Mahalingam, who is now my chairman of the project. I enjoy his company and guidance. Swamiji hails from India, a place known as Chettipalayam, about 25 miles from the birthplace of my place. Though we belong to the same suburb and district, I came in contact with him only at Yoga Villa at Connecticut. Swamiji is a force of great faith. That's how I view of Swamiji. You people all know about Swamiji, his birth, his place, how he came here and all that. But the inner force for all these things is faith, tremendous faith. அசைக்க முடியாத நம்பிக்கை. He came. He has been thrown from Chettipalayam. He was very influential agricultural family and a city, a rich city with a cultural background. He renounced even then all these things he renounced. And then he came in contact with Sivananda Ashramam. He became a beloved disciple of Sivananda. He selected him and sent him to Sri Lanka. And the ball was thrown from there too. In different circumstances, with universal brotherhood, which was his faith and which is his faith even now. He came to Connecticut, and from there he to Yoga Villa here. His faith is so tremendous, and his policy and ideas is universal brotherhood, whether it is in America or in India or in Hong Kong or Belgium, anywhere. He attracts the whole world here because his faith is universal brotherhood. He is here. For an example, a couple of years ago, an old man, Mr. Divakar, 96 years old in India, he came here and took sannyasam under the guidance and blessings of Swamiji. What else it shows? His faith. He vibrates his faith throughout the world. That is universal faith. He gives it. And then, about 2 years ago, he was at India. I had the fortune to receive him at Bangalore. Then there was a religious congregation under the leadership of Dalai Lama, the great spiritual leader. I know, and those who have seen him, how Dalai Lama, a spiritual faith leader, greeted this universal faith leader. Those who have seen him, it is an unforgettable event for all those. And his, his love, we have seen this morning and yesterday, his love towards the children. That is also his faith. Children, how? I was wondering, one God Shiva made another God, Swaminath. But how many Swaminathans this God is making daily? Here, it is all the faith, universal faith. It's a wonder how. In good old days, I remember people, especially mothers, used to tell to their children, if you don't eat, I will call that Buchanti. Ma'am, Buchanti means a Swamiji with a beard and all that. But how this Swamiji attract the children? It is not an easy joke. I've seen the children spontaneously loving and hugging him. And I don't think even our grandchildren, our relations can come and hug us. So the faith, he inculcates the faith and radiates the faith throughout the world. A couple of years ago, he came to India. He said, I'm arriving at New Delhi. Then I wrote and contacted a mother at New Delhi. Mother received him with the famous Pulyodarai to Swamiji. Swamiji enjoyed well. Otherwise, if that faith is not induced in the people, how can those people receive him with all devotion and dedication? And recently when he came to Madras, Mahalingam knows, I was alone in Madras. I invited him for a lunch. None in the house, nothing in the house. I just put a few mothers. Swamiji is coming. The dining table is ready. Number of guests instead of one, number of tens of people came. I don't know where from they got the food. That is the faith. That is the universal faith. Oh. And his teachings, if we go through his teachings, the basis is faith. He has got that faith. But he said, number of paths for God. Truth. Truth is God. There are ways for that God. For that indomitable faith must be. Unless you have got the faith, which is the basis for the roads which we think. And that faith, result of that faith is lotus. Lotus temple, that is Thaniperum Karunai. That is our Swamiji there in India. Ramalinga Swami is a great devotee of Ramalinga Swami. And our Vallala is a great disciple and a living Valla at Madras. That light, that is a universal light. Everybody in India knows the universal light. But that faith which our Swamiji has brought here and brought this Lotus Temple, universal faith. And during that inauguration of universal faith here, hundreds of people from Chettipalayam came here and said it's a heaven. It's a heaven here. And some political leaders expressed here, we see the universal faith of this Swamiji here. What more we expect? Swamiji, affection, love, sannyasa. And we know some of the politicians in India, some of them are now even governors. They come, whenever he comes here, what? Not for anything, to get the advice and faith, to stabilize their faith in them. That is the, when I came here yesterday, when I went there and saw, when I came here first time, along with Justice Kailasam, and who is now no more, I see a Kailasam here. So he was a great disciple. He had got great faith in him. That faith Swamiji has radiated. That is the basis for his, whether he is here, whether he is in India, whether he is in any part of the world. The whole world, because of his faith, he attracts here. Universal faith, universal brotherhood. This universal brotherhood, nearly a century ago, Vivekananda gave a lecture in Chicago. That universal faith Indian culture, said brothers and sisters America, that now Swamiji has proved by his actions. Vivekananda. And he said about great lady Mother Teresa, sharing. What is it our Swamiji is doing? Great sharing. What not only in this country, everywhere. When he came last time to Coimbatore, when some Holland people came, how much we know they were sharing there at Coimbatore. And Chettipalayam, there was a dinner hall, dining hall, and all that. Sharing was his motto. For all that, ordinary faith may not hold good. It has tremendous faith, universal faith. Because of that faith, we are here. He is not only that faith, he is radiating the faith throughout universe, every part, every part. And you remember Swamiji then came last time about January 13th or 18th to Madras for laying the foundation stone of the hospital. There's no time. I just went over Mahalingam, came. Then when is Swamiji is coming, people? They have not seen Swamiji at all. Only they read the books. I have distributed the books in the Yoga Villa Center. So that faith, he radiates it. That is every nook and corner of the world. With that, and what is his faith? Well, you pray God and God will give you anything. You may cry, God may not give you. God knows what is best. That is his faith. He radiates that faith everywhere. You pray, you do it, but don't expect the result as stated in God. And God knows what is that to give you. This faith because of the teachings, people now understand. This is the correct way of understanding God. So, I think I may not take much time. If I take much time, I remember what happened in Charles Villa, my mic may be removed or I may be pushed out. So with this, I pray Guruji and Gurudev to live a long life and bless us and give us immense faith to carry out your mission. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Setu. That was very beautiful. There's something very special when we hear great men such as Mr. Setu and Dr. Mahalingam praising our beloved Sri Gurudev. They have a knowledge of him that we don't. And when we hear those aspects, somehow it makes everything more special. Thank you very much, Mr. Setu. The next item on our program is a song written by Jyoti Sackett. The song's name is You Are the Lord. Jyoti is the first child of Yogaville here in Virginia. She was the first baby born here and has taken on the light of Yogaville. She'll be accompanied by some of the Vidyalaya students. Please welcome Jyoti Sackett. Thank you, children. They were directed by Mira Alexander, whom you'll be hearing later in the program. This is just another example of the creative atmosphere here at Yogaville. If you want to establish your own creativity, develop your own creativity, come to Yogaville. And look, 12 years old. That's how old Jyoti is. Our next item will be a Kung Fu demonstration by Tony Chan, who's the nephew of our beloved Lindy Chan, whom you heard last night playing the piano. The Chan family is very, very long-time devotees of Sri Gurudev. They met him in Hong Kong in 1956, I believe, and have been very devoted and have come to Yogaville many, many times and become our great brothers and sisters. We've enjoyed having them. Tony is a student at Long Beach City College in California, and he's been studying Kung Fu since he was 10 years old. Please welcome Tony Chan. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tony. I was watching Snehan over here. As he was going toward him, he was getting a little nervous. Next, please welcome the Reverends Bhavani and Bhagavan Metro, who will be doing a country western dance for us this evening. They have been award-winning dance artists here on the East Coast. They took up western dancing several years ago and have become teachers of quite well-known teachers, and have come here and given us demonstrations. And it's been very inspiring to have him. Please welcome the Metros. Who is Bhagavan is the head of New Age Builders, who builds all of our buildings. Bhagavan and Bhavani are the parents of 6 children? 6 children, 3 grandchildren, so far. So far. They're populating Yogaville. Thank you.
Gurudev, the last time we were here, we danced a waltz for you, and we feel that this song so deeply expresses the way we feel that we would like to give you a repeat performance of Rose of My Heart.
Dance artists is definitely the appropriate title. They make it an art, a beautiful art. Ah! Oh, they have one more dance. We have one more dance from them. Aren't we lucky? Good.
A couple of years ago, Bhavani and I started this country and western dancing, and since then the growth in country and western dancing has been phenomenal in the United States. And we hadn't expected what was going to happen to us. In fact, last night I was reflecting as Bhavani was teaching Congressman Payne the achy breaky.
It's pretty funny.
It's true, some people came into our to our dance club on Wednesday night when we were having our club dance, and they asked us to come up last evening and do a show for the Nelson County Community Development, which Congressman Payne very graciously supports. And they had about 150 people, so we left here quickly and ran over and did a show for them. And
It was a fundraiser, Gurudev, for a program similar to Habitat for Humanity. And this organization has refurbished or rebuilt 1% of all the homes in the county. And it's I loved it. It sounds like something we'd love to do here too, you know.
they have actually done 75 homes in Nelson County. So while she was teaching him, I was thinking about how unusual it is. Bhavani and I are really only fair dancers, and we're really only fair instructors, but it seems that everywhere we go, we get very gracious reception, and people come up to us and say, boy, I really enjoyed that. And I would just have to say, it's all due to our Sri Gurudev. It's due to his light that, in a very small manner, shines through us. Some years ago, Bhavani and I met, and we actually met dancing. I went over to a party, and she was there, and it was early, and the twist was big in style, and so we were twisting together, and we danced for about a year while we were in high school, doing all the.
Wait. There's a story here, Gurudev. He didn't want to tell. I thought he was going to tell it. He actually was doing the twist when we were dancing, learning how to dance or dancing together for the first time, and he was showing off a bit, and he went down and jumped up and hit his head on the lights fixture. And he laughed and laughed and laughed, and I thought, boy, that was great. He really enjoyed just having fun, you know. It didn't embarrass him or anything. It was just fun.
It's embarrassing me now. So we're going to do just a little number here to show you a little bit about what it was like in high school.
Well, this also is the West Coast Swing, which is probably the fastest growing dance in the country. It's taken us a while to learn it. It's a little trickier to learn than some of the other dances, but it's great fun to dance. It's great fun.
It's a little bit of an intricate dance. It has two basic step patterns and literally dozens and dozens of syncopations. So the woman can go out of the step pattern, the man can go out of the step pattern for a while, do a syncopation, but we must step back into the step pattern at the right time in the right place. So we'll dance it for you.
Well,
And
East Coast
we're starting with an East Coast swing, and then we're switching to a West Coast swing. This is kind of an ecumenical dance, east-west. So here we go.
Now, that's probably true. That hat, you know.
These legs won't jump that high anymore.
Hat bubbles going round and a big bass sound you can feel right through your feet. Like a beacon in the night with a green and orange light, just a slot machine pounding out the beat. Played silver threads and golden needles, monkeys, turtles, birds, and beetles. Really took a lot of hard knocks. And I met my loving honey, spending all my money feeding that old jukebox. If I'm sitting in the corner there 100 years or so, just watching us come and go. Just how many million times it took my nickels and my dimes, I guess I'll never know. Played Betty Lou, Becky Sue, Nadine, Maybelline. I watched the girl flirt like a fox, and I never will forget her, 'cause the first time I met her, she was dancing to the old jukebox. Jukebox, you're the living end. Jukebox, you're my neon friend. Ooh-wee, baby, don't need maybe, crank me out another tune. You may be only a machine, but sweet little 16 love to dance to at night and noon. Play some itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini, cheat the heart and rock around the clock. 'Cause my baby and me got 1,000 memories deep down in that old jukebox. Jukebox, you're the living end. Jukebox, you're my neon friend. Play some Hank and Jerry Lee and Merle, rocking all around the world with George Jones and Rolling Stones and Waylon and Willie and Rockabilly and Ringo, George and John and Paul and Stevie Wonder does it all. Lionel, Jenny, Swing and Benny Sinatra, banging Elvis King, Aretha, Dolly and Buddy Holly, and everything that reels and rocks. 'Cause you'll always be around just laying down the sound. We love you, old jukebox. Jukebox, you're the living end. Jukebox, you're my neon friend. Jukebox, you're the living end. Jukebox, you're my neon friend. Jukebox, yes, you're the living end. Jukebox, you're my neon friend. Jukebox, you're the living end. Jukebox, you're my neon friend. Jukebox.
Started some discipleship here. Dr. Rao and Rani wanted to learn. Huh? Yes, yes. So wonderful. Is this what you taught Payne and Diane? Is this what you taught Payne, Congressman Payne and his wife?
No, we taught him the achy break.
Becky, Becky.
We can show you a little bit of it. Just take a
Yeah, we'd like to see. Because he's going to come here anyway. We could have asked him to come here for this. Eki breaky, what is that? Eh? Eki breaky. What is that eki breaky?
Good. The story behind this is the achy breaky is about a young man who very much loves his lady, and he's so afraid she's going to break his heart. So she tells him, "Don't break my heart now. Don't tell me. Don't tell my achy breaky heart." So that's the story. But the truth is, the Achy Breaky is the hottest song all over the country right now, Gurudev. People are dancing it in the popular dance places and also country western. So we have been teaching this forever, it seems like. And our club in Lynchburg went down to North Carolina because the only way you could get this dance, Gurudev, is if you went to the place where the club had booked the singer. So he found out where they were going to be in North Carolina and went down and got it. And our club was the first club in Virginia to teach it.
Do you tell them you are from Yogaville?
Absolutely, Gurudev. Absolutely. We don't advertise it right off the top, but they wait and see how much fun they're having and how much they enjoy doing country western dance, and then all of a sudden they get wind of the fact that we're ministers and we live at Yogaville, and they love it. And they love it. A lot of them are coming out. Matter of fact, in about 2 or 3 weeks, one of the top country western judges and his wife are coming here to visit and staying with us for 2 or 3 days and hoping to move here, Gurudev.
Well, then you can have Eki Breki every day. Yeah. Okay. Pune, yes. Come on, Pune. Good. That's wonderful. Huh.
You can tell the world you never was my girl. You can burn my clothes when I'm gone. Oh, you can tell your friends just what a fool I've been and laugh and joke about me on the phone. You can tell my arms go back into the phone. You can tell my feet to hit the floor. Or you can tell my lips to tell my fingertips they won't be reaching out for you no more. But don't tell my heart, my achy breaking heart, I just don't think he'd understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy breaking heart, he might blow up and kill his man.
Great, Pune. Great.
That's wonderful. What ambassadors for Yogaville. And also, if you haven't seen in their faces, the Metros have been a shining example of the householder life. Incredibly inspiring to anybody who's beginning as a householder, coming to new to Yogaville to find out what it's like to be a householder and live in an ashram. Very, very inspiring. We're going to take a little break to stretch our legs while we set up for the next surprise. So don't go very far. It's about 5 minutes and then we'll begin again. Watching the progress of his magic act from juggling a few oranges to riding a bicycle and juggling a chainsaw while it's working. And David hasn't told us what he's going to be doing tonight, but I'm sure whatever it is going to be spectacular and very funny. David will be accompanied by his Uncle Henry from Czechoslovakia. Welcome, David Vanderveer.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hey, can everybody hear me okay? Can you guys hear me all right? Yes. I know you can hear me, but can you guys in the back hear me okay? You guys might want to have a seat, make yourself comfortable. It's about an 8-hour show. Yes, yes. Sure. I'd like to thank you all very much for coming. Like I said, my name is David Vanderveer. I am performing with my relative. He's my uncle, Uncle Henry, all the way from Czechoslovakia. I'm very honored to have him. He's been one of my greatest inspirations, actually, in starting performing and whatnot. And I'm really honored to have him here with me today. I'm glad all of you could make it. So I'm going to go ahead and start here without further ado. Henry would like to present one of his phenomenal feats of supreme poise and balance. Well, over the last 37 years, Henry has performed his vintage trademark wine glass balance routine in over 17 countries around the world, not to mention his numerous awards and commendations, including the Monte Carlo Silver Cup Award. Henry, are you about ready? Henry. Henry, no, over here. Henry, oh, it's right up front. Here we go. And that's right, ladies and gentlemen, Henry's here today to recreate for you that, right in front, that magical moment. That's right, the day he was presented the Monte Carlo Silver Cup. Here we go. Steady, Henry, right there. It's right in front of you there. Steady right there. All right, here we go, right there. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill this glass, which is delicately balanced on Henry's forehead, to the top of this fine imported vintage champagne. Steady, Henry, steady. All the way to the top. To the rim, steady. Oh, sorry, Henry. Sorry, my mistake. I got it. Steady, Henry. Here we go. Next, ladies and gentlemen, Henry will ascend to the top of the ladder without spilling a drop. No, Henry, hold, steady, Henry. You got your leg caught. Hold on, I'll get it, hold on. Here we go, steady. Here we go. I'll move it right around in front here, here we go. Okay, all the way to the top, ladies and gentlemen, without... Henry, no, right around here, here we go. Right around front, here, the ladder's right in front of you, here we go. I'll give you a little help if you need, here we go. I think you lost a little bit of champagne. Steady, I'll get some more in there. Okay, that's good, okay, that's good. Here we go, Henry. Okay, all the way to the top. All the way to the top, ladies and gentlemen, without spilling a drop. Henry. Steady, Henry, steady. Henry. Don't drink it now, Henry, don't drink it. Here we go, come on. All the way to the top, Henry. All the way to the top. Ow, Henry! Hold on, steady, Henry. Hold on, let me get some more in there. Oh, you lost a little bit. Hold on, that's good. Here we go. Steady, Henry. Steady, you got it. Henry, you get me a little wet. That's okay. Let's go. Steady, Henry. Steady. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you all the way from somewhere in Central Europe, Henry! Steady. Thank you. I'd like to thank you all very much for coming today. You've been a wonderful audience. Hope you enjoyed our shifting. Thank you very much. It's just a joke, guys. It's just a joke. Here we go. Actually, I'd like to show you all just a little bit of juggling here. Here we go. I will mention juggling is a very ancient skill which dates back many thousands of years to the very first unemployed. This is the next part of the show. I need assistance of a few people up here on stage to help me out. I said, you kids, you guys want to help me out? Actually, what's your name? Aisha, that's absolutely correct. Yeah, now come on up. Here we go. Right over here. Now stand right over here. All right, I'll get another girl, another guy. You want to help me out, don't you? What's your name? Amma? Vama. Yeah, easy for you to say. All right. Vama, Anya. All right, you stand right over here. All right. And we need one more girl. You want to help me out? What's your name? What's your name? Yeah, take your time. I know it's a tough one. Raji. All righty, there they are. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a big hand there. Yeah, great. Okay. You can have a seat now. Thank you very much. Weren't they wonderful? Yes, sirree, Bob. All righty. All right. Well, next, ladies and gentlemen, for a display of Henry's utmost in bravery and demonstration on the fine art of lightning speed leather manipulation. That's right, before your glazed and stupefied eyes, I'm going to employ my 2 Australian bullets to pop these balloons from Henry's paper-thin roll. Now, the noise you're going to hear is actually the popper at the end of the whip breaking the sound barrier, technically referred to as a sonic boom, the same as you might hear when a Learjet transcends the speed of sound or a lightning bolt crashes to Earth. And this phenomenon of physics is going to take place just millimeters from Henry's fragile flesh. Okay, Henry, you want to stand right over here? We'll go ahead and get started. Right over here, Henry. Henry, stand right over behind you. Henry! Well, over here, over there. Just steady. Right over there. That's good. Back up against the screen. That's good. You're doing fine. Steady. Don't move. Here we go. We'll take the first one. Steady. Don't move, Henry. Hold still. Here we go. Very good. There's Henry, ladies and gentlemen. Hold still, steady. No, come a little bit closer, Henry. A little bit closer. You're doing fine. The right one. We'll go for the right one. The old left hand there. Here we go. Steady. Don't move, Henry. Don't move. Careful. Steady, Henry. Steady. There we go. Very good. Okay, Henry. No, Henry. Come back here, Henry. No, come back here. Right over here. You're doing fine. Here we go. Now for the old double-breasted bingo. Here we go. Steady, Henry. This is the big one. Hold still. Don't move. Steady. This is the big one, Henry. This is the big one. Henry, ladies and gentlemen. Very good, Henry. You did great. Actually, for the next portion of the show, I do require this isn't somebody here in the audience. I need a real big guy to help me out. Somebody very brave. Somebody unafraid to place their head in a flushing toilet. Yes, there we go. I know someone's here. Actually, what's your name, sir? What's your name? Joe. Let's give Joe a big hand there. Come up here, Joe. All right. Yes, Joe, you are a big one. All right. Now, Joe, I want you to stand right over here. So right over here, facing center stage, holding this up. Just stand right over there, facing center stage. Okay, I want you to hold this up just like that. Here we go. That's good. Okay, now what I'm going to do here with Joe's help is test my skill as a unicyclist and trick shooter simultaneously. Yeah, I know, Joe. I know what you're thinking. There is some risk involved. It's a very dangerous trick, Joe. But I'm going to ask that you wear the sweat-proof blindfold. Just place this on your head right there, just like that. There we go. That's good. There we go. All right, Joe. Right up here. No peeking, Joe. You keep those huggies down, buddy. All right. Here we go. Steady right there. Don't move. All right. All right, now, Joe, it's very important that you remain very calm and very still during this entire portion of the routine, as if your life depended upon it, because it does. All right, now what I'd like you guys to do is count down from 10 all the way to 0, at which point I will fire the gun and pop Joe in the head. Pop the balloon off Joe's head. All right, together. 10. 9, that was great. That was really good. No. Actually, before I do this trick, I would like to warn the children, please do not attempt to shoot balloons off the head of another human being. Get Joe to try it. No, really. I am a trained professional. The trick I'm about to attempt has taken many years of strict discipline and practice. Not to mention the loss of my dear old grandpa. No. Hey, he was a minister, my grandpa. He was also dyslexic. He spent most of his life wondering if there really is a dog. No, really. I learned a lot from my grandfather. He taught me about the 3 wise men that came to see Jesus Christ baby in the manger. You know, they were actually firemen. No, it's true. It says in the Bible, they came from afar. Let's take it from the top, everybody. 10. Joe, you okay, buddy? Let's give Joe a big hand there. Thank you very much, Jeff. Appreciate it. Well, next, ladies and gentlemen, for our grandest of finales, I will attempt a quick trick atop the 6-foot unicycle. Oh, okay, Henry, I need your help here. Just a second. Here we go, Henry. Hold still, Henry. Hold still. Henry, I need some props. Henry, hold still, Henry. Hold still. All right, here we go. Over there, Henry, over there, behind you, Henry. To your right, Henry, to your right. Over there. Pick up the clubs there. Yeah, pick them up right there, right. Henry, right there. There we go. Go pick up the clubs. Quick. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, a quick trick. Here we go. On the 7-foot unicycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, Henry, it was just a joke. All right, here we go. So you guys, no, actually, ladies and gentlemen, I will attempt to juggle 4 Indian clubs atop the 8.5-foot unicycle. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 clubs. 4 clubs. Henry, I need a 4th club. 4 clubs atop the 9-foot unicycle. But 4. Henry, where are you going? Henry, I need a fourth, quick. Henry, I need another one now. Come on, Henry. I can't stay up here all day. Henry, no, Henry. Henry, what are you doing? Henry, well, where is he, Henry? Henry, no, I want to, no, Henry, look out. No, Henry, come back here. Henry, get back here now. I want a 4th club. Here, take this. I don't want your coat here. Here we go, Henry. Here, take. There we go, okay. Here we go. There we go, Henry, okay. All right, here we go. The 4th club, Henry. The 4th club. Right over there. Henry, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Take it away, Henry. Here we go. Thank you! Woo! Thank you very much. And my Uncle Henry. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Again, I'd like to thank you all very much for coming today. You have been a terrific audience. Again, my name is David Vanderveer. This is actually Champ Ransom, a good friend of mine I've been working with quite a while. Thank you. You've been a terrific audience. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Gurudev. Thank you very much. a good night.
Laughter's the best. They're great. Come back soon. Oh boy. Good for digestion. While we're setting up for the next part of the program, I have some announcements to make. First, I'd like to read about a gift that's been given in honor of Guru Poornima. It's a gift from Bharati Handmaker, and the note reads, "It is a gift for all the beautiful people at the ashram and all the people who come to visit the library. May it bring all of us closer to the wisdom of God's saints and sages." And it's $1,200 for the Encyclopedia of Religion. It's wonderful. For all of the children, the Vidyalaya will start at 9:30 tomorrow. And tomorrow, Monday evening at 7:30, Krishna Holt will lead Shiva chants at Kailas. A shuttle van will leave Shivananda Hall at 7:15. Tuesday at 7:30, the full moon, Gayatri chanting at Lotus All Face Hall. Thursday, we have a very special evening, beginning at 7:30, an evening of devotional music by Petukuli Murugadas, a well-known devotional singer from South India. Sri Gurudev has known Sri Petukuli since his days in Rishikesh, where Sri Murugadas used to sing for Master Shivanandaji. He will be accompanied by a mringam player. Friday, we're looking forward to the beginning of our month-long teachers training course, along with the Fine Arts Dance Camp. Mira, are you ready? No. Okay. Could the children go back with their parents now so that they don't make too much noise? Preschool will also start at 9:30. (9:30) tomorrow morning.
Well, those who want to sleep early can go.
Thank you. Our next item on the program is Mira Alexander. Mira has moved here to Yogaville in the past year. She's just bought land across the street and is planning to build a home, and she says, forever. I'm here forever. She has two beautiful boys who will be accompanying her on percussion instruments in her second song. Mira has been most recently, singing and writing country western music. And some of her new music is going to be in her husband Sukarta's new movie. Her first song she will be singing by herself on guitar. The second song with her two sons, Tiagan and Deva. And the third song she will be joined by the Yogaville Miracle Choir, along with Brahman on cello and Radhika on flute. Are you ready, Mira? Excuse me. Are there any other announcements to be made? Yes, Mira Stewart has another announcement.
I would like to give the latest tally on what we made last night with our beloved Gurudev's $50,000 pledge. I think that deserves it. Thank you, Gurudev. we would like to thank the video department, Shakticom, for their generosity in donating that beautiful tape, the best of, and also the audio tape. Together with all your loving support and generosity, we have $60,521. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and a reminder to all of you who'd like to still purchase those tapes, they're being offered out in the lobby after satsang. Please welcome Mira Alexander and friends.
Who are the friends?
No friends yet. It's just me. Well, he's a hard act to follow, that David Vanderveer. Woo-wee. He looks exactly like Radhika Miller, have you noticed? They look identical. They could be twins. Have you ever seen them in the same place at the same time? Maybe they're the same person. This is a song to my beloved guru, the lotus of the lotus. And I've been so busy practicing with everybody else, it was the one thing I didn't work on. So I hope I remember all the words. Lotus of lotus, you're my dear one, dearer than all of the flowers that came before. I love the lilac and the ramblin' rose. Now every day I see you in my eyes. It always seems to take me by surprise. Lotus of lotus, you're my sweet one, sweeter than cookies and cream, sweeter than wine. Yours is the sweetest love that I have ever known, and all I have to do is call your name, and you and I become one and the same. You are my song, a song of never-ending peaceful love. I give to you my heart, knowing you'll be true to me. Lotus of lotus, you're my ecstasy. How can I ever express all that I feel? Words cannot ever tell the story of our love. So listen to these songs I sing for you, and all the untold stories will come true. You are my song, a song of never-ending peaceful love. I give to you my heart, knowing you'll be true to me. Lotus of lotus, you're my dear one, dearer than all of the flowers that came before. I love the lilac and the ramblin' rose. Now every day I see you in my eyes. It always seems to take me by surprise. Thank you. The sweetest love. Okay. Well, you know me. I just boss everybody around and make them play and sing with me. And here they are. Tiagan, you're going to sing this one. I'll move over. Come on, everybody. Whoever's showing up. Radhika, are you coming? Now look, see if you can see David Vanderveer anywhere in the room while she's playing the flute. they're the same person. I'm sure of it. Where's your flute? You got it? The pick. I got the pick. I got the pick. Everybody, do you remember your part, Ramu? I just taught Ramu this part today. He just like, oh, okay. Ding, ding, ding. I don't even remember. Really? Good. Do we all have room? Now, Tiagan, you have to sing into this mic. Let me just move a second. Okay. What's Ramu doing? Let me hear your one. There we go. Now this is a song that you can all sing on. May the whole it's our prayer. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. I think that's the one. Wait, is this the right prayer? I can't. I'm too busy. I have to just sing. Ready? May the whole creation be filled with love, light, peace, joy. Peace, joy, love, light. Yeah, you're the boss. I'm following you. May the whole creation be filled with peace, filled with peace, filled with peace. May the whole creation be filled with peace, peace, sweet peace. May the whole creation be filled with joy, filled with joy, filled with joy. May the whole creation be filled with joy, joy, sweet joy. May the light of the truth overcome all the dark. May the light of the truth illuminate my heart. May the whole creation be filled with love, filled with love, filled with love. May the whole creation be filled with love, love, sweet love. May the whole creation be filled with light, filled with light, filled with light. May the whole creation be filled with light, light, sweet light. May the light of the truth overcome all the dark. May the light of the truth illuminate my heart. Radhika. May the light of the truth overcome all the dark. May the light of the truth illuminate my heart. Illuminate my heart. Good. Bravo, good job. Excellent. Good job. Okay, bye. Okay, stay here for the choir. We'll be right back.
While she's setting up for the next part, I just wanted to remind you that her professional name is Patricia Kerr, And she has 2 albums that we sell here in our Yogaville bookstore. One that you're most familiar with is Water My Soul. And that's what I forgot.
Kadambam. Kadambam. Kadamba Kacheri. ஆட்டம் பாட்டு வித்த விளையாட்டு நிறையா இருக்கலாம் போயிட்டு வரேன் கத்தீச்சா இங்கே இருக்கிறாரு பாடினவோ husband is in Hollywood making movies. He comes once in 2 weeks, spend a few days and goes back. He's here because the 2 children are studying here. அவர் இந்த ஜகுலர் அடிக்கடி வருவார். அவர் இங்கே இருக்கிறது இல்லை, அடிக்கடி வருவார். What happened to Padma this time? Emma, என்ன பத்மா ப்ரோக்ராம் ஒன்றும் வைக்கலையோ? எல்லாம் கேம்பில் பிஸி. என்னடி இந்த ஆட்டம் ஒன்று வைக்கல இன்னைக்கு நம்புற கேம்போட பிஸியா? சரி சரி சரி. She's going to bring all the 40 children who came for the camp. The grand finale next month. Next 16th of next month, we'll have a grand finale. Bharatanatyam, all costumes oda. Who are the missing people? Simply go stand there and move the lips. Jyoti is going. Good. Parmesh, what about you? Amma is going there. Good. What about Mitra? इंदिरा कैसा है? बहुत अच्छा है. सब ठीक है.
Happy Guru Poornima to everyone. It's been a blessed, blessed weekend. I feel honored to be a part of it. And I want to thank in advance all the beautiful people who are here with me tonight singing. And I hope we can, like Bhagavan was saying, just shed a little tiny bit of the light that we get from you, Gurudev. My Guru, my Guru, my beautiful Guru, my Guru, my Guru, my beautiful Guru, my Guru, my Guru, my beautiful Guru, Sachidananda Om. My Guru, my Guru, my beautiful Guru, my Guru, my Guru, my beautiful
Thank you, Mira and the Miracles.
Miracle.
Yeah, it is a miracle.
Miracle.
The Mira and the Miracles.
Miracle. Miracle.
Thank you, Mira.
Right. Explosion.
Next, we will be having a message from Swami Karunananda, the ashram president.
Hari Om. Hari Om. Beloved Gurudev and all our honored guests and friends. I'm supposed to give a closing message trying to sum up what we've all experienced this weekend. And all I can say, Gurudev, is if you just look around the room, you can get a glimpse of all that you mean to us, all that you've given us. It's beyond words. It's beyond words. And we're all so grateful for opportunities like this in which we get a chance to offer our talents and our gifts at your feet as a very, very small token of our inexpressible love. It's been 26 years now since the all-knowing, all-merciful Lord brought Gurudev to America. No doubt he looked down at all of us back in the 60s, and he saw our immense confusion and delusion, and he knew that you were the one who could lift us from the mire and point us in the right direction. Your endless patience, adaptability, and unfailing compassion toward us through all these years have given us the courage and the strength to meet all the challenges that we have faced. We've been absolutely transformed by your love and understanding. I would say that the very substance of our being, of who we are, has been shaped, molded, refined by your teachings and guidance. I don't think any of us can imagine what would have become of us or where we would be today if we would even be here on this plane had we not been touched by your grace. It's impossible for us to fathom all that you have given us, all the pain, all the suffering, all the problems that we have been spared. All we can say, Gurudev, is thank you. Thank you for always being there for us, for putting up with all our mischief and foolishness, and for always forgiving, loving, and giving to us all your gifts. Thank you, Gurudev. We would also like to thank at this time everyone who helped make this Guru Poornima celebration truly a wonderful success. First of all, we'd like to thank Dr. Mahalingam, Mr. and Mrs. Setu, and all of our most esteemed and dearly beloved guests and friends who've come from near and far. Your love, your devotion, your joyful spirit really inspired us all, brought so much light, and truly made this a grand festive occasion. And we'd also like to acknowledge and thank at this time all the members of Yogaville, Gurudev's family here in Buckingham. Absolutely everyone, the community members, the children, the lights, the whole-time members, everyone contributed to the success of this event. Every single department at the ashram offered its skills and services in honor of our most beloved Gurudev. Gurudev, you've often told us that we are really like cells of one universal body, that you're the spirit behind and that we're your body. Events such as this that are so big and require so much to be done, and we look at our little capacity and we say it's impossible. How are we going to get it all done? It's at times like that that we really get a deeper sense of how interconnected, how interdependent we all are. And we see your spirit, that higher power behind everything, working miracles, working through us and amongst us. I'd like to share one little example of this past week at the ashram. As most of you may know, just a week ago, we had a major turnover in our ashram kitchen. Last weekend itself, our kitchen mother, we gave a big farewell luncheon, and she moved a few miles away. So after the luncheon, we met and we were talking, and we said, what are we going to do next week? This is our biggest celebration of the year. We're going to have hundreds and hundreds of guests. How are we going to serve them? Well, Swami Atmanandaji was placed in charge of the kitchen, and he did a fantastic job in feeding us all this weekend.
He's an advocate. Yes.
But he couldn't have done it alone. Our teachers, Satya and Sadashiva Greenstone, were somehow inspired to come forward and help head up the kitchen crew.
Bravo.
And when I saw that happen, it made me think of the human body. When there's a need somewhere in the body, the inner intelligence knows that and sends extra energy there. And I thought of us, Gurudev, as your body. And the higher intelligence knew there was the need and sent the energy. And I really look forward in the future to experiencing more and more that spirit, that sense of interconnectedness and unity more at Yogaville. So Gurudev, we thank you once again for this blessed opportunity to learn and grow, to worship and do service at your most holy, blessed feet. And we pray that all of us may have many, many more opportunities to celebrate Guru Poornima in your divine presence. Thank you.
Thank you, Karunanandaji. Karunanandaji. My tongue's getting a little tired. I'm sure you reflect all of what is in our hearts. Thank you so much. And now we'd like to invite Sri Gurudev to the stage to share with us some of his wisdom and a closing message, and to remain there for the arati this evening, given by the ministers.